In today's edition of Small Business Saturday, we visit with Tara, the owner and proprietor of Rainy Lake Inn and Suites and Tara's Wharf, located on the water's edge in the charming hamlet of Ranier, Minnesota. Please join us as Tara shares with us a bit about her delightful and unique establishment, as well as a fun tidbit about the friendliest and freest dogs around.
My name is Tara. Last name is Nelson. I was a Belshie before. My family came up to Rainy Lake when I was a teenager, but I'm an import. I married a kid from here. I came out here full-time, lived in International Falls and came out to Ranier full-time when we were looking for a place where our children could bicycle to the beach. Turns out they're not really big beach people, but anyway, we looked at a couple places in Ranier, and then the architect who owned the little shop in the building just to the south of us said, well, maybe you want to buy the boathouse, which was out in the corner of the dock. And I have a picture of that too, so that you could see that. And just before we can close on the deal, the wind came and blew it down. So that was a no-go. But he said, well, okay, you could buy this property, which was a historic property. It was not on the historic register, but it was John Erickson's, and it was nothing more than a boathouse and a place where he stored his old one of the original cars in one corner in what was the garage. And there wasn't a lot that we could save, but we saved what materials we could and built in the footprint of the old building, the original building, but built a full 2 stories. So we have it's a gambrel roof, and it looks a lot like what used to be here, except like it's 2 stories. And so that now is my lodging. For my 50th birthday, I opened the ice cream shop because I thought, well, this is, it's beautiful out here, and not everyone has access to Rainy Lake. But I wanted something that was affordable to people and families, and I wanted it to be multi-generation. And so when I was coming through Ely, Minnesota, actually, and no, not Ely, Emily, on my way back from my daughter's in St. Cloud, I stopped at the little ice cream shop, and I said, what would I have to do to have an ice cream shop? And actually, she said, all you have to do is call this number, and he will bring you a freezer and bring you your first shipment of ice cream. And it was for the summer festival in 1996 that I did that, and I was in business. So we have this pergola and seating area, and it is protected from the north and the northwest winds, which are prevailing winds. And so it has become a very favorite sitting spot for people to come and get their ice cream, and they visit with their friends, they meet friends, they bring the children, the grandchildren, and the itty-bitty children, and it's handicap accessible, so everybody can come and enjoy, the simplicity of an ice cream cone. So the guest spaces that I started the year after I opened the ice cream shop, I have 4. They all have, I used to say bathrooms and kitchens, and then I realized how ridiculous that sounded because, of course, everybody has bathrooms now. You don't have to go outside. But the mahogany suite is on the 2nd floor up the granite staircase. It has a queen bed and a separate bedroom. It has a bathroom with a tub and a shower and a small sauna. It has a living room overlooking Rainy Lake with a small deck up there. A companion to it across the way is the spruce suite, which is my largest, a 2-bedroom. On the lake level, if you can't do stairs, then the lake level is a sunset suite and the boathouse. And the boathouse is the 2nd largest of my spaces. It is literally over rock and water, or ice in the winter. The dogs can come too. Actually, many dogs come. The visiting dogs are on leashes. The Ranier dogs are in the book with their owner, pictures of their owner and the dog at the city clerk's office. It's unique among cities, and we have nationwide recognition in that regard. You know, they're all really well behaved, and the dogs will be leading the summer festival parade on Saturday, as a matter of fact. So this is one of the characteristics of Ranier, that we have a lot of freedoms, including the dogs. Once people find us, they nearly always come back. And I love it when they say, "Oh, this is just like New England." And I say, "Oh, you've been to New England?" And they say, "Well, no, we haven't." And so it's something that engenders a happy sense in them. And it makes me feel good that, you know, they equate us with something that tugs at their heartstrings, and they remember us. The ice cream shop is a seasonal business, and we open for Memorial Weekend, and we close Labor Day. The hours are 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., 7 days a week. You can email Tara's Wharf at hotmail.com, also taraswharf@gmail.com. You can walk down the street here and find us at the ice cream shop, or you can text or call on the telephone. I have a website that is under construction, and so better to call for current rates and availability.